They say it's a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review season 3, episode 9 of Power Book 2 Ghosts. And this episode is titled A Last Gift. But before I get into that episode, which was crazy, I got to give a shout out to all my lovely subscribers. Thank you for holding me down, keeping this channel going and growing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with a friend, keep the channel going and growing. So shout outs to folks who are actually commenting on this show with me. I'm talking about folks like Lamont Simpson, LaWanda Brown, Tayans World, Oh Boogie Baby, Quentin Baptiste, Savannah Rivers Amore, the R.C. Kroger, and all the rest of you lovely, wonderful people. I do appreciate it. Keep it coming. Keep the comments coming. I do appreciate it. Now let's get right down to this episode. Y'all rest in peace. Rest in peace to Sax. Sax is gone. He's gone. He is gone. Wow. Sax is gone. He's gone. Davis's brother killed him. He's done. He's gone. But his presence is still very much felt in this episode because Sax is giving out letters to everybody. Everybody. He giving out letters. Sax said, you know what? I got something in place. Y'all gonna, before y'all kill me, I'm telling this one. I'm telling that one. He giving out letters to everybody. So the episode kicks off. We got Kane and Tariq at Davis's office getting in an argument. And Kane says something to Tariq about, you knew about this Lauren chick being alive. Did you know? And Tariq is playing like, what do you mean? Then Tariq tells him, you want to be me. That's why you messing with Effie and all this. So they go into all this back and forth. You know, Kane didn't really like him anyway. Tariq decides he wants to swing on Kane. That was a bad move. Kane effed him up. Like, Kane was getting the best. Kane was definitely winning this fight, winning this battle. And it was getting about to get worse. And Davis walked in and stopped all that. But then that's when Davis and Tariq had a conversation, and basically they found out that Sax, I'm telling you, Sax had a file on Monet, and that he was using as leverage. Tariq said, let me take that fax. Let me take that file. I said, Sax wasn't playing with y'all. Sax is not playing with them in this episode, even though he gone. Like I said, his presence is felt. Effie is in jail. I would say poor Effie, but no, what she did wasn't nice, wasn't good. She's in jail, but she's not bending the way Sullivan and Rodriguez thought she would. She's like, give me my lawyer. Give me my lawyer. She said, sure, when you get in the line over there and wait on a phone call then you could get to your lawyer. They're trying to break her, but it wasn't working. She's like, listen, I ain't speaking until I get my lawyer. And then that's when they get the call about Sax, and that Sax is dead. And Sullivan, of course, she doesn't take it well. She starts crying. And you know what's messed up about this whole thing is Sax was a big part of her investigation. And without him, he was a vital part. Without him, she can't pull it all together like she needs. So she really needs Effie to bend. She needs Effie to bend. It's like, we got to get these people. She needs Effie to bend because Sax is gone. Speaking of that, with Sax being gone and them knowing that Lauren is alive, Kane knowing Lauren is alive, Kane is on a rampage. Kane goes over to Braden, confronts Braden by ramming him with the car. And he says, you know about this chick being alive? Of course, Braden didn't know. He said, you know, it was crazy. He's like, listen, something gotta give. I just saw her. That's why I thought it was dumb of them to have Lauren in the car when they arrested Effie. That was stupid. But you know, this is Hollywood. This is TV. They gotta make it dramatic because now Kane knows she's alive. He's like, no, she gotta go, yo. She gots to go. He tells Braden, you know, he's pissed off with Braden, roughed him up. They gotta figure something out. Meanwhile, back at the Tejada home, Monet gets a letter from Sax talking about Tariq is working with the Fed. Sax is not playing. Sax is like, I'm taking everybody down. He told her Tariq is working with the feds. She don't quite believe that. She's like, nah, I don't believe it. So she tells Diane. Diane's like, oh, maybe it's true, you know, this. She said, go invest, go look. We got to make sure, we got to see what really is, what's going on. And then we see Braden and Tariq having a conversation in the hospital. And that was interesting. And he's like, you knew about Lauren being alive and all this. And he's like, listen, we got to do some things here. You got to get out of this hospital. We got to take care of some things. Meanwhile, Lauren is not answering the phone for Tariq, and rightfully so. Lauren, I don't know, you gonna be in more danger. That's what I'm thinking. I think she gonna be in even more danger. It's just crazy. And then the craziest part, Evelyn confronts Monet. And that was a good scene. She told Monet, she said, what's going on? I seen the video of Drew over here basically confessing. He's over here, it went viral, him saying he had a love and he lost him. He's gone now. I know your son knows what's going on with my son. And she said, listen, I gave you grace when it came to my husband. But now my son is gone? I don't know about that. And Monet was like, you threatening me? What you mean you gave me grace and about Frank? You threatening me? And then Drew says, Kane comes in there, Evelyn leaves, and then Drew says, I will handle this. And they decide, we got to take the whole family out. We got to take the whole family out. And I'm saying to myself, how in the world are they going to take the whole family out? What are they going to do to take the whole family out? And you know what they do to take the whole family out? They lock them into their store, and they put gas in the store and kill them with chemical poisoning of the gas. And then but here's the thing. I said, these people are ruthless. This show, they just get more. They kill the whole family in the store. They locked them in, got that gas in there, then came in with the mask on to make sure the job was done. And Evelyn was still living. And Drew told her, I'm so sorry about Gordo. And then that's when she dropped the bomb on him. She said, well, she said, basically, Monet wanted your father dead. She told him, and Drew kind of kept it to himself, and then he finished her off. I said, oh, that means they're going to find all of this out. It's crazy. It's completely crazy. Meanwhile, Tariq needs to put on plans on hold about this thing with Noma. They can't, all this stuff going on, the Rico case and all this. He don't have time. They don't have time to get no job done for Noma. So he goes to Obi, Noma's right-hand man, who is basically giving somebody dental work unwanted, torturing the guy, pulling out teeth and all that. I said, damn, these people are ruthless. So he says, listen, give me some time. I can help you if you help me. And he said he found out. Tariq always finds a way. He said, listen, I know you need some green cards for your family. I can get you those green cards if you give me some time. Meanwhile, Obi over there pulling folks' teeth out, torturing people. I said, yo, this is crazy. Just slow it down. Give us some time. He said, you got 72 hours to get me those green cards. So Tariq goes to Tate and tells Tate, I need these green cards. Can you hook me up, get the green cards? Tate is trying to get some information because he wants to know something about the Westons. Are they doing something dirty? Yes or no? Tariq says no. Tate knows he's lying. Tate gets up with his girlfriend and they have a conversation with the other guy and they're mentioning about Weston Holdings. They got to know something. And then the cover is blown on Weston Holdings. Tate them blew the whistle. They know about the Ponzi scheme and all of that. So now the Weston family's in an uproar. They're all pissed off. And that jerk Lucas is missing. Lucas is missing. They're like, damn, what's going on? The Westons are like in an uproar. What's going to happen? Tariq told Braden, you need to kill your Uncle Lucas. Find him and kill him. Braden's like, I can't do that. I'm not like you. I'm not like you. I know you killed your father. Tariq is like, what? And he's like, come on. I know you killed your father. He's like, I'm not like you. I can't do that, which is crazy. And that Lucas is a cunning so-and-so because Lucas has the nerve to make a call to Sullivan and the team and say, listen, I want immunity for this whole Ponzi scheme thing because I ain't had nothing to do with that. But I could tell y'all about this drug thing, that the coffee system that's going on, the drug deal, that drug dealing and that's going on through the company Weston. But you just got to give me immunity. I said, this is dirty dog. He trying to get himself off. And they're ready to try to do that because they want to catch Tariq and all of them and Towel is in really well. And while that was also happening, Sullivan and Rodriguez also confronted Davis and told Davis they saw the tapes. We can't record in the room, but we saw the tape where you spilled the coffee on Sax to get him out the room, and you passed Effie a note. What was that about? So they're like, we know there's some corruption going on. Then we seen, because Davis went down there to speak to Effie, and they give her his side or whatever. She basically told him, look, I got this. I don't need your help. I got my own lawyer. The Effie's stronger than I thought. And she even went ridiculous, and I thought that was ridiculous, how they had Kane coming in disguise, I said only on television, as a lawyer and speak to her. And she was like, what you here for? And he's like trying to help. She said, listen, I got this. Don't worry about me. He was like, what a bitch. But Effie's strong. She's like, I got this. Don't worry about this. I know how to handle this. I got my own lawyer. You get on up out of here. And that was crazy. So that was all crazy. And so we get to the part where Braden actually does get to confront his Uncle Lucas. After he had his family conversation, the Westons had this conversation. Braden's father is like, no, that's my brother. The rest of the family is like, listen, we got to nail this on him. It's him. Yeah, it's your brother, but nail this on him or the family's going down. They done froze our assets. People with privilege, they don't know how to act when they ain't got their money. They like, they don't know about no survival tactics. They're like, what? They done froze our asses. This is crazy. So Braden goes to have a conversation with Lucas. Lucas is being a complete jerk. He's like, listen, I'm not giving up all of this. I'm not signing nothing saying that you and the rest of the family had nothing to do with this. I'm not giving up all this. And your little punk ghetto people don't scare me. And I'm like, all right, now watch yourself. Because Tariq was right outside getting ready to come up in there himself to finish off Lucas, because he didn't think that Braden had the guts to do it. And Braden's talking all this mess and all that. And we know what Braden did to the girl, the young lady that works with him, the intern who actually was falling, that kind of used Braden too. Lucas, they were talking about that and all that young lady. She's all embarrassing. She got to leave because her family know that she's all tied up in this Ponzi scheme stuff. But Braden is pretty much covering for her. But anyway, him and Braden was going back and forth. Braden pushed Uncle Lucas over the balcony, over the terrace, and Lucas met his fate landing on a car. He's dead. I said, wow, this episode wasn't planned. So we done seen whole families getting taken out. Then we see Braden killing his own uncle. But that's not it. The kids now know about Monet. They know, they have all the pieces of the puzzle together. They found because when the kids now know about Monet. They got the pieces of the puzzle together. When they found out about everything that was going on, Diana went to Tariq's room, and when he left, she went in his drawer. She found that report. They realized that their daddy killed Zeke, that he killed him by accident. They got together. They figured all that out. They spoke, and Kane told his part. He said, yeah, Dad killed Zeke by accident, and he believed that his mother, they put two and two together. The mother had their father killed. So they go and confront Monet, and that was another great scene. I said, this was a good episode. They went and confront Monet, and that was a powerful scene. She was like, listen, he wasn't about... First, she tried to lie, and then when the kids was disrespecting her, she got all pissed off, and she was like, listen, he wasn't about nothing. He sent you to school not because he cared about you. He got your dumb ass doing drugs, selling drugs, and all this. She was trying to cop her plea. They wasn't buying it. Diana got in her face, and she was like, let her go. I want her to try something. Drew got in her face. She said, don't you touch me. She kicked them all out the house. Y'all get out of here. So it's like the kids have turned on her. So I'm like, what is she going to do now? Because now the kids know that she killed their beloved Poppy. That was crazy. And just when you think it doesn't get any more crazy, Tariq gets confronted by 2-Bit. And guess who gave 2-Bit a letter? Sax gave 2-Bit a letter as well. So now 2-Bit is like, you going to give me that car, and you're going to take my car, because I know where your mother's held up at, because Sax gave me that information. And you don't want nothing to happen to your poor mama. So And Tariq drives over to the safe house or wherever, and as he's standing outside, he sees his little sister. The little sister comes over to him. Grandma's there, Tasha's there, and this so-called protection. And up comes this car, and we're like, "Who is this?" In this car, he kills all of the police and get in there, and he's trying to kill Tasha. It's Tommy. Tommy's trying to kill Tasha. She's pleading, "Listen, don't do this, don't do this." So Tariq gets in the house. Tariq pulls out his gun, and he's like, "I'm not going to let you kill my mother." He said, "You are no good. You killed your own father. This, and he's no good. This, and that, third." They exchange words. And I'm like, yo, this episode is intense. And it just keeps getting more and more intense. It keeps getting more and more crazy. We done seen, like I said, we seen Braden kill his uncle. We seen the Tejadas kill the rest of Gordo's family, the mother, and the remaining sons. This episode was just so they done found out about their mother, and now we top it with we got Tasha here and Tommy. And I'm like, what's gonna happen here? Somebody busts Tariq upside the head. Next thing I know, he wakes up in the hospital. He finds out that his mother is missing. And I was like, wow. What was that? What's that lady's name? That was the original lady from the original Power. She calls and tells him that Tasha is missing. I think her name is Keisha. I don't know. But she tells him that. Y'all tell me in the comment section. But she tells him that Tasha is missing. And I think, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, I think Sax sent the letter to Tommy too. Like everybody's getting letters from Sax. It's crazy. But she tells Tariq, poor Tariq, that Tasha's missing. Your grandmother and your mother are safe, but Tasha's missing. We don't know where she is. And that's where the episode ended. I know I got a little tongue tie right there towards the end, but this episode was so good. I was on the edge of my seat. Y'all, what are y'all thoughts? What is going on? This was crazy. You know, I heard these last two episodes got leaked. And listen, I didn't see them when they got leaked. I watched it when it aired. I was on the edge of my seat. This was probably the best episode of the season. So many twists and turns and so many things happening. Tariq, man, he just going through it. Where's his mother? What's going on with her? What happened? Who knocked him out? And what happened? And did Tommy take Tasha? What's going on? Something's going on. Something is going on. You know there's another twist to this. So I can't wait till next week to see what's going to happen, or till Friday to see what's going to happen. It was a good episode. Tell me your thoughts. And then we see it looks like Noma and Monet get to meet up next week, and we see what's going to happen with that. But this was a really good episode. Where's Monet's head now that her kids are like, they're fed up with her because they know what she did. She's evil, cold, but the whole family's cold. It was just so much coldness and craziness in this episode, but it was so good. But that's all I have right now. Tell me your thoughts. What did you think of this episode? Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.